So we're gonna go on a walk because it's the last warm day for a little bit, and it's also Tuesday already, so I have to catch you up on some stuff, but yay. Okay, so I've done my reading for physical disabilities. The stinky book wasn't too bad. Wasn't anything like last week's length, thank God. We did review technically for parts of it, range of motion and manual muscle testing, but I still read all of it. There is some different information regarding how to do things. But so I'm assuming we're gonna go over that again. I really hope we're not tested on it just out of the blue, because that's gonna suck. Just because I don't know, man. I'm in a bad mood right now. It's Tuesday night. I really think it's because my routine is messed up. And that's so annoying, because this is supposed to give me more time to be able to do things without having to travel all the way out to the campus and back and all this stuff. And yet I'm just so frustrated and angry and irritable, and yeah. Love it. Love it for all of us. We would talk about something called frustration tolerance, and I know that mine is low. It just is. So I'm supposed to record videos today because it was going to be like the optimal chance to do so. That's not happening. It's not happening. Because if I get into it right now, it's going to get late. And I have to be at the school at 10 in the morning, which means I have to wake up, before that. And I don't wake up well in the morning. And I'm just irritated. I'm just irritated with life. I feel like I'm out of control somehow. I don't like it. Happy Valentine's. I'm just not. Anyway. Then we did 2 chapters in mental health concepts and techniques, and which were, we did 3 chapters in the Soap Notes documentation book, which at least one of the chapters was really short. The second one wasn't that long, and the third wasn't terrible either. And then we had the crafts one, which took me forever. I don't know why. I think it's because at this point I'm just frustrated, and that started last night, honestly. So, and now I am going through the PowerPoint for this, and I'm a terrible person, and typos crack me up. So, guess what? You're gonna enjoy this typo with me. Good for cardiac and respiratory, secondary to little excretion required. I just thought that was funny. It's really not that big of a deal. It was supposed to be exertion, and it's not that, different of a word, spelling-wise, but it's just kind of funny. Mostly because I'm irritated right now, and I needed something funny, so yay! We're supposed to do craft stuff tomorrow in class, so this is also a week where up until now, we have not had an actual lecture time meeting, which is going to be different. So every other time it's been online thus far, which means read our stuff, go through the PowerPoints, blah, 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 which is what we do anyway. And then we would meet for lab time, and we'd kind of go over our lecture stuff anyway then. And then the only other time was our visit to, we went on a field trip to the Center for Individuals with Physical Challenges, which was just a really cool place, and we're going to be able to work with people from there throughout this class, which is really cool. However, all that to say, we have not met at 10 a.m. for this class officially before, and we are this week, and it's supposed to be everybody who's enrolled in this class. So there's a lab, a lecture, and a lab. So the labs are split into 2, and I'm the second time lab because I'm not going to be getting up for an 8 o'clock in the morning class, because that's ridiculous. If I can help it. So all of us are supposed to be at this 10 o'clock lecture, which is also taking place in a different room. So we'll see how this goes. I don't know how this is gonna go. I'm glad it's in person. I appreciate that, because I don't like doing these things not in person. It doesn't feel like I get what I'm supposed to get out of it. But the entire group of people that are enrolled in this class are going to be there, supposedly. Unless if they're doing it by Zoom, if they have, COVID concerns or something. So that's gonna be super fun. And then we're gonna start our paper craft. I believe I think our thing starts at 1. So literally we get out, we have about an hour for lunch, and then we go back to lab for my lab hour. And we're supposed to do paper crafts. So we're learning, it's therapeutic media. So we're learning how to use different types of crafts as occupational therapy intervention. Really cool. But I'm supposed to figure out what I'm supposed to figure out what craft I'm doing, what paper craft I'm doing, and beats me. I'm basically, what I'm trying to say is I'm stressed out and I feel disoriented and I'm just angry. I'm angry. I shouldn't be angry. I'm just angry. Okay, so I am pretty convinced right now that our professor is just trolling us. Like, she's not. But apparently we're supposed to wear shorts tomorrow. It's supposed to be freezing tomorrow. This is how I feel. This is how I feel. This semester's trying to kill me. It is. I swear it's trying to kill me. And I'm losing my mind. I am absolutely losing my mind. So I made this in therapeutic media today. It's a leaf wreath thingamajig. It was for paper crafts. So, I mean, that was kind of fun. It took me the entire time. And I have to write an assignment over it now. Nothing can just be fun. There is no fun. Today is Thursday. And we finished these readings and everything. I just finished this quiz. I had submitted the entry ticket on Wednesday because it's due at like 8 in the morning. We were supposed to do some crazy stuff today, which I mentioned previously, like having to wear shorts in freezing weather. But due to said freezing weather, we ended up not having in-person class, so a lot of stuff got shifted again this week. This is a disturbingly small amount of work for the week, and yet I feel behind. So yeah, because there's nothing else due. I have finished everything technically due this week. I have two activity analyses. One for this therapeutic media class and one for this class right here. That's part of a giant project that I need to be working on. We're going to be going to... I can just show you what next week it's going to be. Because I'm probably just going to go ahead and start on next week's stuff soon, because again, who knows what reading's gonna look like. So we're going to the Center for Individuals with Physical Challenges, and we're actually gonna like directly interview somebody, which is cool and scary all at the same time. We'll have a chapter in the crafts book, PowerPoint, chapters 9 and 10, and I guess PowerPoints for the OTA's guide, which we haven't had before, but I guess we're having that. And mosaic and glass craft, which I'm interested about. We'll see how that goes. Just a chapter 8 for mental health conditions and techniques. This one is OT with elders, 1 chapter, and of course 3 chapters again. And Pedretti's, that activity analysis I mentioned, that's a group project, or partner project is due. And of course an entry ticket. And then there's this thing here that I'm supposed to know about, which it doesn't seem too difficult. It just slipped my brain until like today. So we have this thing to go over medication management for the condition that we have selected as our thing for this semester. I'll tell you more about it next week. And then we have a quiz over the OTA guide thing. So that's what next week looks like. It doesn't look terrible as long as these chapters aren't super long. That's my hope, is that they're not too long and I'll be able to get moving. I have no videos done. I'm past due really for videos and I haven't done any of them. So hopefully this isn't as deceptive as I think it is. Something I forgot to mention as it loads is that we recorded some clips for... Now it's loading up. For a video going over manual muscle testing and range of motion. So my classmates were very kind and helped me with this. And so basically the idea is to review for ourselves and also to help future classes. This is specifically going over stuff from our first semester of the program, but it looks like we're going to have added stuff we're going to have to do. I don't know that I'm going to bother with a whole nother video for that or not, because this class seems a lot more straightforward than the class in which we first learned this stuff. So yeah, I don't know, I figured it would help us and help some people in the future, and so that's another thing that I've been working on, and it's been taking way too long to get to this point, by the way. So thank you so much for coming with me on this week of vlog or whatever, and I will check in with you once I start next week's stuff. I don't even remember what week it is anymore. Do you remember what week it is? Whatever it is. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you the next time I put out a video. Bye.